Luke, thanks for joining Real Agriculture.
Well, thank you for having us. We're always like to speak to our friends from the north. Hey.
Hey, behind you is the first electronic multi-hybrid planting unit, and you're going to have those on your 4900 planters for sure. Let's talk a little bit about why you need a multi-hybrid planter.
Right.
And what are the advantages of being able to change hybrids in the field?
Great question. So, why multi-hybrid? As any farmer who does some kind of yield mapping knows, in any one field they will have areas of the field that yield more than other areas of the field. And that's related to how high up they are, what the moisture is, what the soil is there in various conditions. So, I mean, it's a given. Any one field has different soil areas. So as a farmer, you now have a decision to make. What kind of seed do I buy? Do I buy the seed that's kind of an average seed for the whole field? Or what if you could buy a racehorse seed or a workhorse seed, you know, for the areas that produce more or less. So now we can do that. Since we have this new meter, which we launched on the 4900 model, the 4000 series meter that has an electric drive on it, we are able to come up with our same row unit and put 2 meters on it. And because we have electric motors on the thing, you can instantly switch them on or off. So what we've done is on this planter, you have 2 seed tanks. One of them contains your, let's say, your racehorse seed. The other one contains your workhorse seed. And depending on where your GPS tells you are, it'll switch from one to the other literally on the fly and by row. So it's not the whole planter, it'll do it row by row by row.
You've been doing some testing, and I think you've been seeing between 2 and 10 bushels pretty consistently?
Very consistently. That is what's so neat about this. You know, there are other technologies that come and go. Twin row is an example, 20-inch corn is another example. Now what you find with those is that they have a good year, and then they might have a bad year, and then they might have another good year, depending on the moisture or whatever. With this, we now have 3 years worth of data with a seed company, and find that it's consistently positive everywhere. It's a win-win.
So, hey, let's take a little closer look here. I mean, you've got a single seed tube, right?
We have a single seed tube with an adapter, a funnel, so to speak, at the top. And you have 2 meters mounted front to back. And depending on what the brains tell it to do, it'll either feed from the front meter or from the rear meter, which we're trying to depict here with the different colors, seed, the green seed or the red seed.
Now, talk about switching over from an operational perspective. What's a producer got to do in the cab?
Nothing. It's totally automatic. In other words, once you have your yield map, your mapping of your field in there, and you tell it, okay, in this soil I want to plant hybrid A, in this soil I want to plant hybrid B, that's it, you're done.
Great. Now you're going to be in the field 2014 with these. Where can farmers see them, and what's the long-range commercial rollout plan?
Great question. We're doing a controlled launch this spring like one would do. We're going to place them primarily with a lot of seed companies as well and some farmers. They'll be all over the Midwest typically, which is where we try these things out. Depending on reception by the marketplace, which based on what we've seen here is going to be very positive, because it's one of these things that makes a lot of sense once you understand it. We'll commercialize this very quickly since it's technology we have anyway.
Hey, I mean, it really is about managing zones in your field.
That's exactly what it is.
Is the market ready for it? Obviously it can be done, the technology's there. How do you see this taking root? What type of traction can you get?
Great question. It'll be the usual when it comes to high technology. You have your early adopters that understand it, that calculate the ROI on this and say, I want this now. And then you'll have the ones that kind of sit back a little bit and watch these early adopters go through a season or two and they say, I need this too.
So hey, we'll look forward to seeing it in the fields in 2014.
We look forward to you seeing it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.